Hey. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Alrighty. So, welcome. So, I am Marcell Jackson, as you know, because you're following me, founder of Professionally Developed LLC. And today, hey, my business turns 4. So, I'm never go live, right? So I just wanted to come on and personally just say thank you to everyone who supported the business, everyone who supported the mission. Yeah. So to my many clients, thank you for trusting me, trusting in my skill set, trusting in what I am and what I do, believing in me and believing in my business. Thank you to my first client, who was my big brother, actually. So yeah, which was pretty cool. So just want to, yep. Hey, okay. Trying to do both. Hey, trying to go live on both Instagram and Facebook, but only one of them is working. So yeah, so I'll just tell you a little bit about how I got started with Professionally Developed. So I actually started writing my first resume in high school, right? But it didn't turn into a business or a concept until about college. So in college, I was the finance chairperson for an organization. And when I was there, I had to create this resume book. So if you were a company and you were giving us money to our chapter at college, you got this book of resumes from a whole bunch of students. And when I was reviewing them, sophomore in college, resumes were they were not where they needed to be. And these were upperclassmen and everyone else. So I started to update people's resumes, and it kind of went from there. So I went just updating resumes in college, mostly for free. In 2012, my mentor, Sean Allen, created his resume business. So I wish I would have started then, but I kept doing them for free for a while. And then eventually I went ahead and started my own business in 2016, entitled Professionally Developed, because I believe that everyone, no matter who you are, has professionalism inside of you, and we can all get better. We can always improve. There's always something we can do better. So yeah, so that's a little bit how I got started. Another question that I get from tons of people is, hey, are you going to make this your full-time job? Are you going to say, forget being an engineer, forget corporate, and then go ahead and just, do resumes full-time? Transparently, no. Professionally Developed is still a side hustle. It is not my main job. I'm still a project engineer. I love teaching. I also love technology and STEM. So I'll continue to keep that. Going right now. But I can say to anyone out there, if you do have a business, if you do have a side hustle, it's okay if it stays a side hustle. Like, not every business is meant to outgrow you and become something more. So just continue to do that. Yep. Let's see. Again, everyone, today my business turned 4, so I've decided I'd do something different and go live. So I appreciate it. I see all the viewers. Hey, everybody. Thank you for taking the time to just listen in. So yeah, just wanted to say thank you for that. One of the biggest things that I learned with this is, if you start early. Again, whether your business is super successful or maybe it's just taking care of one of the bills you have to pay each month, or what's up, Cuzzo? Or if it's something, or if it grows into something more, that's perfectly fine. Just start. Or if your business fails, right? Because 90% of businesses fail. So to be in business 4 years, I'm super grateful for that. I'm grateful for everybody giving me their time and trusting me with everything. Thanks, TJ, bro. Salute. So yeah, I would say that's one piece of advice. 2, realize everyone is not your client. So I was recently just told this by Vince, but my wife and I had a conversation about this before. Like, hey, the beauty of being a business owner, having your own business, like, you get to choose who you work with. So not everyone, thanks Darius, not everyone is going to want to do business with you. Not everyone is going to go with your services, no matter how much you email them, how much you speak with them, and everything else. And that's perfectly fine. And the people who don't see value in what you're bringing, don't want to pay you, like, they're not your client. So kind of chop it up for that and keep it moving. Like, at the end of the day, that's that. Thanks, Brooks. Appreciate it. So yeah, so that's the second thing. The third thing that I learned about business is that your business might grow a little bit faster than you. When I started, it was just resumes, right? And then, hey, do you do cover letters? I'm like, okay, yep, I'll go. I'll do cover letters. Do you do LinkedIn? All right, I'll go. I'll update your LinkedIn profile. And then websites. People kept asking. Thanks, wife. People kept asking me about websites. Like, hey, because I designed my own website. I was like, thanks, Nadia. I went, designed my own website. Hey, do you design websites? I'm like, no, because people are super picky and everything else. So if I would have started a little bit earlier, I would have added websites to my services. As you can see, they're like on here now, but before they weren't. So I'll say as you go and continue to, yeah, exactly, fire clients. Yep. As you go and continue to grow, don't be afraid to go ahead and expand, but also don't be afraid to say no. If it's something you're not comfortable with, something that you're not cool with, then just don't do it. And if you say, hey, I only focus on these 3 things or these 2 things, then go ahead and do it. That's perfectly fine. So those are some of the things that I learned just being in business. I also learned that you can do more, right? So now I'm being pulled into more directions to say, hey, instead of just working with clients one-on-one, can you come teach? Can you come facilitate? I have these group of students that I want you to talk to. Hey, I work for a school, and one of the things with our parents is getting them jobs or gainful employment. So can you come talk to a group of parents and get them right and get them going? So like it's plenty streams with the one business. So as you start to go and consult and build your expertise, then that's that. I'll say another thing that I learned is don't be afraid to increase your price. Again, to my point earlier, everyone's not your client. If someone's not willing to pay for it, it's fine to just say, hey, that's fine. I can't help you anymore. But yeah, but on top of that, I also offer free services because I believe in giving back. So for if anyone sends me their resume, my email is info at professionallydevelop.com. I'll give you a free resume review. So I'll tell you what should you change, what's some things you should edit, if it needs to be reformatted. Pretty much I'll lay out everything. So you only have to pay me if I'm beginning to do the work. So, and just kind of have your cap. If you want to do free stuff for people, do that for a little bit. So yeah, that's that. But 4 years is it's cool. This time went by extremely fast. It seems like yesterday I was just making a website go live, and with my 3 clients my first year, right? And now I've surpassed over 100 clients that I were able to serve. Thanks, wife. Yeah, putting it in there. Thank you. So yeah, I did that. Revamped my website a couple times. Did a couple one-off projects for people, just depending on to see, hey, if I like it, maybe I'll fill it out. I'll understand how do I price for this. Like I could say, with websites, I'm on my 4th client, so I'm still building out how I'll, price for that, depending on how much time it takes, how much energy it takes, right? How demanding the person is, how much more I want to commit to after we're done. So, yep. Yeah, so what's next for Professionally Developed? I've been toying with the idea of doing a little bit more coaching with people to have it recurring, right? Because a lot of my products, once you get your website, I help you for a little bit, you get support, and I'm gone. Cover letters, resumes, LinkedIn. So I believe in giving you the product, but also teaching. So if I am going ahead, updating your resume, I'll tell you all the things that I'm doing, why it's super important to do this or that, why it's important to tailor your resume to a specific topic or to a specific position, because at the end of the day, we're trying to beat the system or the bots or applicant tracking system. So what that does is, for those who don't know, you scan your resume, it scans your resumes for all of the buzzwords and scans your resume for all of the words in the job description and tells you how much of a percent match you are. The higher the percent match, the more than likely you're going to go get that interview, and the rest is up to you. The lower that percent match, more than likely you're not getting a call back. So if you ever went and applied for a position and kind of got that generic email, you knew you were qualified or overqualified for that position, then more than likely you didn't beat the robot, right? The applicant tracking system. And it's ways, it's tools, it's tips to get around those things. So that's one of the things I do with every client. I make sure that I educate them, because you don't know what you don't know, right? So yeah, but yeah, a lot of my services are kind of one and done. After your LinkedIn is optimized, you're ready to go. Same with the cover letter. Once you have your product, Once you have your resume, your cover letter, your LinkedIn, again, the rest of the work is up to you. Same with your website, right? So now it's up to you to drive traffic and promote your business. Same with the business media kits as well. It's a tool that summarizes all of your all of your highlights, what you're able to do, what you're able to accomplish, everything into like a nice little packet, a PDF. Just because once you're trying to get more professional contracts, people, once you try to get more professional contracts, be it within schools, within corporations, organizations, people are busy, right? So even as me, as a professional, I'm more willing to click on an attachment you send me with all your information than go to your website and trying to find out everything else. So I take that time to just put like all the key information if someone was willing to hire you, right? And it's better than just a generic email. Hey, this is what I do. These are the services that I offer. It's a nice visual package of everything. Again, you can check out digital profiles or business media kits on my website as well. So yeah, exactly. I didn't want to make this too long. Just wanted to come say thank you again to everyone who continue to support the business, for every single comment, every single share that you were able to do. Plenty of you tag me in posts to say, hey, who does websites, who does resumes, who does this. So I've gotten a lot of leads, a lot of clients just from you sharing. So thanks, and I appreciate it. So cool. Thanks, everybody. All right, cool. Here's to another 4 more years. All right.